Okay, guys, I'm back. Whoop, there I am. Hi, guys. Okay, this is basically a part two to, the kind of video that I'm doing. I'm talking about my, like the witchcraft kind of thing in my family that I know about. Because there's a lot of things that I kind of had to fish for, and because it's a very hush-hush kind of thing in my family. Like you get bits and pieces, and sometimes this happens, sometimes that happens, sometimes it was the friend of Aunt so-and-so who had a battle with someone, it gets really crazy. So I really want to try to find the facts, which is really hard to do. If any of you are familiar with the Pennsylvania Dutch area in Pennsylvania, you will notice on barns there's circles with like designs in the middle, like very folk art looking designs. Those are called hex signs. And in Pennsylvania Dutch, the word hexerai doesn't mean hexing like you think of like a negative, like dark, witchcraft kind of thing. It's actually just magic, basically, translated. Excuse me. So these hex signs, people put on their barns for to protect the animals. There's some to prevent fire. There's some for just good luck. They put them on their houses. Some people put them on their cars or horse and buggies. And that comes from the whole Pennsylvania Dutch magical, powwow artist thing. If I'm not making any sense, I apologize. It's just really hard to explain when I only know bits and pieces. I'd have to actually probably go to. I don't know. I'd probably have to know someone. And I asked my grandmother the other night if there's anyone that she knows of around here anymore that practices the old arts of powwow. And that word is basically like a messed up version of the word power. I guess it came from the old German settlers who first arrived in the area saying the word power, and the other people and the Native Americans around the area, when they were speaking English saying power, their accents and stuff kind of sounded like powwow. So that's where that whole powwow thing comes from. Like if you go to any other place in the world and say powwow, or in the United States and say powwow, they'd think you were talking about like a Native American gathering with dancing and foods and all that, but that's not the case. That's not what I'm talking about here. Although powwows are fun and I love them, the gathering kind of powwows, but I haven't been to one of them since I've been sick. So anyway, back to about me. That pretty much is what I know about my family's background and my past. My people in my family always have been able to dream things that actually happen. Our intuition is very, very strong. I wouldn't really consider myself a psychic, but basically, I've had friends tell me if I ever had a dream about them and they were going on a trip somewhere and I told them not to go because I dreamt that something happened, they would not go. And I'm sorry if I keep looking like past the camera. I'm looking outside. My view is really pretty and there's birds that keep coming to my feeder and stuff. I don't know if you can see the birds or not. I wish I knew how to zoom. But anyway, see, I'm rambling. I'm very ADD. I can't stick to one topic. That's why I have my cheat sheet here. But not really helping. I'm trying. I'm trying, guys. But yeah. Anyway, we wouldn't call ourselves psychic, but I see spirits, I feel spirits, not all the time. It's like I can't control it. But my mother has been going to a psychic, a really good, and I'm not picking my nose, I'm itching, a really good psychic, for ever since I can remember, and he basically told her that if I harnessed my abilities, I would be very, I guess, powerful is the word he used. But when I was younger, I kind of messed with certain things, and it really freaked me out how accurate I was. Like, when I first started reading tarot, I was very accurate, and it kind of scared me, and the people that I were hanging out with at the time were mega Christian, and basically ended up telling me that I was the devil, and they had their whole church praying for me and all this stuff. So I got freaked out. As you know, I was young, I didn't know, so I kind of stopped doing everything. It just freaked me out. So I guess the past couple years, well, I'd say the past maybe 10 years, I've been getting really into it, and since I've been sick, since I had my surgeries and almost died and all that stuff for a later video, since all that stuff happened, I've kind of been thinking about things a lot more, and I've been getting a lot more spiritual. I've been thinking about the way life works, you know, the way the universe works. So I've been trying to surround myself with people that understand what it means to be on a path other than the typical Christian, the typical, for my area, the Christian way of thinking. And that's why I went to YouTube to kind of look up people and see how they do their thing. And I'm not really, I wouldn't consider myself a new witch, because I think I've pretty much been a witch my whole life, even when I was a little kid, if that makes any sense. Well, I shouldn't say I've been a witch when I was a witch when I was a little kid, but even when I was like 7, I remember like pretending to have powers and like, you know, like standing outside and saying, and like doing a fake chant, like, well, it wasn't really fake, it was real to me. And you know, like, oh, there goes my buzzer, so my time's running out. I remember you know, just doing different things when I was a kid that normal kids don't really do. So I was always called to this path, is basically what I'm trying to get at. I hope you guys can see this woodpecker. It's very little, and he's on the very edge of my... Aww. You can't see him. I'm gonna get up very slowly and try... See him on the very edge there? Oh, he just flew away. I don't know if you guys could see that or not. But anyway, I'm gonna get going here. I hope that my ramblings made sense and you have a better understanding of who I am and what I do. Well, basically who I am. I didn't really get into what I do. So yeah, I hope everybody had a good and merry Imbolc. And blessed be, and thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye, guys.